Have you ever eaten something so small, so simple, so ordinary, yet it silently carried a power that could transform your skin, your joints, and even your muscle strength faster than most supplements on the market? Because today I'm about to reveal a fish. Yes, a fish that contains nearly 10 times more collagen than the most expensive collagen powders people are buying. And what's even more incredible is that this same fish naturally boosts muscle repair, strengthens your tendons, improves skin elasticity, supports your gut, and helps you recover from workouts without needing any pills. Most people walk right past it in the grocery store without ever knowing what they're missing. But after today, you won't be one of them. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll show you exactly how to eat it, how often, and why your body responds to it so powerfully, especially if you're over 40, over 50, or even over 60. You see, there's a reason many cultures age slower, stay stronger longer, and maintain mobility well into their 70s and 80s. Yet they aren't taking fancy supplements or going for expensive treatments. What they are doing is eating foods that nourish the connective tissues of the body. Foods that repair what time slowly breaks down. Foods that fuel the body at the deepest level, the joints, the muscles, the fascia, the skin, the tendons. Collagen isn't just for beauty. Collagen is the scaffolding of your entire body. When collagen declines, your skin wrinkles, your joints ache, your nails weaken, your hair thins, and even your muscles become more prone to injury. And after the age of 30, we lose about 1% of collagen every single year. So imagine what happens when you feed your body a natural, bioavailable form of collagen that your system can absorb instantly. Without the fillers, without the artificial flavors, without the preservatives of supplements. That's what this fish provides. And the best part? It's inexpensive, easy to cook, and available almost everywhere. But before I reveal it, let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why some people exercise less but seem to recover faster? Why some people barely stretch yet remain flexible? Why certain cultures have smooth skin and strong joints even at older ages? It's not luck, it's their diet. And this fish is at the center of that nutritional advantage. The fish I'm talking about is sardines. Tiny, oily, humble sardines. Don't let their size fool you. When you eat sardines, you're not just eating protein. You're consuming the bones, the skin, the connective tissue, the cartilage. All of these are packed with natural collagen, calcium, amino acids, minerals like phosphorus and magnesium, and essential muscle-building fats like omega-3s. And when I say this fish has more collagen than bone broth, I mean it. Think about bone broth, hours of slow simmering just to draw collagen out of bones. With sardines, you're eating the bones directly. That's pure collagen going into your body without any processing. And here's the thing most people don't realize. The bones of sardines are soft, fully edible, and incredibly rich in type 1 collagen, the exact type your skin, joints, and muscles crave. In fact, many athletes and fitness trainers quietly rely on sardines as a secret muscle recovery food because they supply both collagen for connective tissue repair, and complete protein for muscle fiber rebooting at the same time. It's one of the rare foods that offers both in perfect balance. When you eat sardines regularly, something amazing starts to happen. Your joints begin to feel more cushioned. Your skin starts to feel smoother and less dry. Your recovery time from workouts or even daily walking becomes faster. Muscle soreness decreases. And for older adults, this is especially powerful because collagen loss accelerates after age 50, making recovery slower and injuries more frequent. Sardines act like a natural repair kit inside your body, patching up tiny microtears in your muscles and reinforcing the connective tissue around them. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Sardines are incredibly dense in lysine and glycine, two amino acids that your body must have to make collagen. Most people are deficient in these without even knowing it because they rely on muscle meats like chicken breast or beef, which are high in methionine but low in glycine. That imbalance actually accelerates aging. But when you add foods like sardines that restore glycine levels, your body suddenly has the building blocks to rebuild tissue properly. This is why people who eat sardines often look younger than their age. Their collagen production stays active instead of slowing down. Let's talk muscle building for a moment, because sardines aren't just good for beauty. They're powerful for strength. Sardines provide highly absorbable protein, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and calcium all at once. Omega-3 has reduced inflammation in the body. Making muscle tissue more efficient at absorbing protein, they help activate mTOR, the pathway that signals your body to build new muscle fibers. And this benefit is especially noticeable if you're over 40 because inflammation naturally rises with age, blocking muscle growth and slowing recovery. But when you add omega-3 rich foods like sardines, you lower inflammation and unlock your muscle building potential again. This means you get more results from the same workout. Even walking becomes more effective. Your muscles use protein more efficiently. Your strength increases faster. Your stamina improves. This is why many older adults who start eating sardines 3 to 4 times a week notice that everyday movements, like climbing stairs, lifting groceries, or bending down, begin to feel easier. Let's touch on something people rarely talk about: the gut. Your gut is the gateway to your overall health. If your gut lining is weak, collagen breaks down faster. If your digestion is poor, you can't absorb protein well. And if you're dealing with inflammation in the gut, it affects your joints, muscles, and skin. Sardines support gut health in 2 major ways. First, the glycine in their collagen helps strengthen the gut lining and reduces inflammation. Second, their healthy fats nourish the cells in your intestines, making nutrient absorption smoother and more efficient. So you're not just eating collagen, you're absorbing it. And sardines aren't just rich in collagen. They offer vitamin B12, which boosts energy, supports nerve health, and improves muscle function. They provide natural creatine, building amino acids like arginine, which help with strength and endurance. They supply vitamin D, which is crucial for calcium absorption and muscle contraction. They're also loaded with coenzyme Q10, which your mitochondria use for energy production. When your cells have more energy, your muscles perform better, your brain feels clearer, and your metabolism increases. You might be thinking, how often do I need to eat sardines to see results? Here's the beauty of it. You don't need much. Even eating sardines 2 to 3 times a week can make a noticeable difference in your skin, your joints, your muscle strength, and your overall vitality. If you're trying to build muscle, especially after 40, this is one of the most powerful additions you can make to your diet. Let's talk about something else people don't realize. Sardines help prevent age-related muscle loss. After age 30, your body begins losing muscle every decade. After 50, this process speeds up. But foods rich in omega-3s, collagen, and complete protein have been shown to slow down muscle loss dramatically. Sardines give your body the raw materials it needs to maintain muscle mass, even with minimal exercise. And if you do exercise regularly, sardines amplify your results. You might also want to know how sardines affect your skin. The combination of natural collagen, omega-3 fats, and minerals helps your skin retain moisture, reduce wrinkles, and stay firm. Hydrated skin isn't just about drinking water. It's about repairing the structure beneath the skin, and collagen does exactly that. Many people notice smoother skin within a few weeks of including sardines in their diet. And Because they improve the quality of your connective tissue, you might even notice better hair strength and faster nail growth too. Here's something else that makes sardines remarkable. Their bones are rich in calcium and phosphorus, two minerals that work together to strengthen both bones and muscle contractions. Calcium is needed for your muscles to contract properly, and phosphorus helps produce ATP, the energy currency of the body. This is why sardines give you sustained energy without spikes or crashes. You feel nourished, not just full. Let's address the taste concern, because some people avoid sardines simply due to familiarity or previous experience. If you've never liked sardines, it's usually because of the way they were prepared. Try choosing high-quality sardines packed in olive oil. They have a milder flavor, a smoother texture, and a richer nutrient profile. Add a squeeze of lemon, a pinch of black pepper, or toss them into a salad or pasta dish. Many people who thought they disliked sardines change their minds once they try them prepared properly. And if you're worried about mercury, sardines are one of the lowest mercury fish in the world. Because they're small and short-lived, they don't accumulate toxins like larger fish do. That makes them one of the safest and cleanest seafood options you can eat. Imagine this: collagen rebuilding your joints and skin from the inside. Omega-3 is reducing inflammation and supercharging your muscle growth. Protein repairing muscle fibers, calcium strengthening your bones, B vitamins delivering energy, and micronutrients fueling every cell in your body, all from one simple fish. No supplement can replicate this combination. Nature put the perfect ratios into one whole food, and that's why sardines are a powerhouse for anyone who wants to age gracefully, build muscle naturally, stay active, support mobility, and protect their health long term. When you give your body simple, natural building blocks, it knows exactly what to do with them. And sardines deliver those building blocks in one of the most concentrated, affordable, and effective forms on the planet. The next time you're planning your meals, think of sardines not as a small fish, but as a powerful tool for your skin, your joints, your muscles, and your longevity. Add them to your routine and watch the transformation happen, not overnight, but steadily, naturally, and deeply. And as we go deeper into what makes sardines such a powerful food for strength and recovery, there's another benefit that people rarely connect to muscle building, but it plays a massive role in how efficiently your body absorbs amino acids and repairs muscle tissue. It's the way nutrient-dense fish like sardines help stabilize your blood sugar. Most people think blood sugar only matters for diabetics or those trying to lose weight. But in reality, stable blood sugar is one of the most important foundations for building muscle, supporting energy, and keeping your body in an anabolic, repair-friendly state. When your blood sugar is balanced, your muscles can absorb amino acids more effectively, your hormones stay regulated, and your recovery speeds up. And sardines do this in a way that few foods can. Think about what happens after you eat a meal that spikes your blood sugar. Maybe bread, rice, sugary snacks, or even some fruits. Your blood sugar rises quickly, insulin shoots up to bring it back down, and that sudden swing leaves you feeling tired, foggy, and more inflamed. But what most people don't know is that these blood sugar swings also interfere with muscle repair. When insulin spikes too high or too often, your muscles become less sensitive to insulin over time. Insulin sensitivity is crucial for muscle growth because insulin acts like a key that opens the door for amino acids to enter your muscle cells. If your muscle cells become resistant to insulin, amino acids stay in your bloodstream instead of being transported where they're needed. This slows down recovery and weakens the muscle building response from your workouts. This is where sardines become a game changer. Sardines contain virtually no carbohydrates, but they offer high-quality protein, healthy fats, and essential micronutrients that gently slow digestion and keep your blood sugar stable for hours. When your blood sugar stays steady, your insulin stays steady, and when insulin remains stable, your muscle cells stay highly sensitive to it, which means they can absorb amino acids more efficiently. This is one of the reasons people who include stable blood sugar foods like sardines in their diet often feel stronger, more energetic, and more capable during and after workouts. The omega-3 fats in sardines also play a direct role in improving insulin sensitivity. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation in the cells, making insulin signaling smoother and more efficient. It's like oiling the hinges of a rusty door so it can finally open properly again. With improved insulin sensitivity, your muscles absorb amino acids quickly, repair themselves faster, and grow stronger after each training session. And this effect becomes even more important as you age, because insulin sensitivity naturally declines over time. This is why older adults often struggle to build muscle or maintain energy, even if they eat enough protein. Their bodies simply aren't using amino acids efficiently. Sardines help reverse this decline in a natural, food-based way. Another reason sardines help stabilize blood sugar is their high protein content combined with healthy fats. Protein slows the release of glucose into the bloodstream, and healthy fats delay gastric emptying, meaning food moves more slowly from the stomach into the small intestine. This combination prevents sudden spikes and dips in blood sugar. Instead of feeling an energy crash after eating, you feel consistent energy. Your muscles stay in a state where they can absorb nutrients without interruption. And because your blood sugar is stable, your cortisol levels stay balanced too. High cortisol can break down muscle tissue and block amino acid absorption. So keeping stress hormones low is another hidden advantage of foods like sardines. When your blood sugar is balanced, your appetite stabilizes as well. This matters more than you might think. If your blood sugar swings too much, your body sends signals for quick energy, often leading you to crave sugary foods or refined carbs. When you eat those, the cycle repeats: spike, crash, hunger, cravings, fatigue. That cycle makes muscle recovery harder because your body becomes preoccupied with restoring blood sugar instead of repairing tissue. But when you eat sardines, your body gets long-lasting, stable energy that reduces cravings and keeps your metabolism steady. With fewer cravings, your body naturally shifts into a state where it can focus on absorbing amino acids and building muscle more effectively. There's another fascinating piece to this. Sardines contain the amino acid leucine, which plays a major role in stimulating muscle protein synthesis. But for leucine to activate mTOR, the pathway that builds muscle, your blood sugar must be stable. If your blood sugar is too high or too low, mTOR activation becomes less efficient. So even if you eat enough protein, you may not be triggering the muscle building switch fully. Sardines provide leucine and also create the metabolic environment that allows leucine to do its job. This dual effect is one reason why sardines outperform many protein supplements, which may give you amino acids but don't support blood sugar stability. Sardines also contain magnesium and vitamin B3, both of which support glucose metabolism. Magnesium is needed by the enzymes that regulate blood sugar, and many people are deficient without even knowing it. When magnesium levels improve, your cells respond better to insulin, your energy increases, and your muscles absorb nutrients more efficiently. Vitamin B3 helps convert food into energy inside your cells, which stabilizes blood sugar even further. When these nutrients come together in one food, they help your body maintain metabolic balance throughout the day. And when blood sugar is steady, you don't just benefit physically, you benefit mentally too. Stable blood sugar means improved focus, better mood, and more motivation to exercise. It means fewer energy crashes and less mental fatigue. This psychological side plays a surprisingly big role in how consistent you are with your training and recovery habits. If you feel clear, energized, and balanced, you're naturally more likely to stick to your routines. Sardines contribute to that mental clarity by preventing the roller coaster effect that high carb meals create. When your body isn't battling blood sugar swings, it can devote more resources to rebuilding muscle fibers. Your digestive system works more efficiently. Your hormones stay balanced. Your metabolism stays strong, and the amino acids you consume, even from other foods, are absorbed and used more effectively. This is why adding sardines to your diet doesn't just give you nutrients. It enhances your body's ability to use the nutrients you already eat. It reduces the metabolic noise that disrupts muscle growth. So every time you choose a nutrient-dense fish like sardines, you're supporting your blood sugar, optimizing your insulin sensitivity, and giving your muscles the perfect environment to absorb amino acids quickly and repair themselves more thoroughly after strength training. And when you combine that with the collagen, omega-3s, and micronutrients we've already talked about, you get one of the most complete recovery foods nature has ever created. And that's exactly where the next powerful piece of this puzzle comes in, because when you look beyond collagen and omega-3s, you start to see something even more fascinating happening inside your body every time you eat sardines. It's the unique blend of micronutrients, selenium, calcium, and vitamin D, that works together like a hidden recovery system, accelerating how fast your muscles repair after strength training. Most people talk about protein. Some talk about amino acids, but very few talk about the micronutrients that quietly control everything happening behind the scenes, from how your muscles contract, to how well your cells detoxify, to how quickly your tissues heal after you push your body through a workout. And sardines contain all three of these nutrients in concentrations that are almost impossible to find in a single food source. If you've ever done a strength workout and found yourself sore for days, or if you've ever felt like your muscles just don't bounce back the way they used to, this is exactly why. Recovery isn't just about building muscle, it's about repairing damage. When you lift weights, even light weights, or perform resistance exercises like squats, push-ups, or resistance band training, your muscles develop tiny microtears. These microtears are a normal part of the process. They're how your body gets stronger. But without the right nutrients, those microtears take longer to heal. And the longer they take, the slower you build strength. Sardines provide an almost perfect nutritional formula to help your body complete this repair process faster, starting with selenium. Selenium is one of those minerals that you've probably heard of, but rarely think about. Yet your muscles rely on it every day. Selenium is a key part of your body's antioxidant defense system. When you exercise, your muscles create oxidative stress. This is completely normal, but too much oxidative stress slows down recovery and increases soreness. Selenium helps neutralize that oxidative stress so your muscles can shift out of damage mode and into repair mode sooner. It helps protect muscle cells from inflammation, reduces the breakdown of tissue, and supports the enzymes that clean up metabolic waste after a workout. Without enough selenium, muscle recovery becomes sluggish. What makes sardines so special is that they contain one of the highest levels of naturally occurring selenium in the entire seafood world. And unlike supplements, the selenium in sardines exists in a biologically usable form that your body recognizes instantly. When you eat sardines, that selenium goes straight to work supporting your muscle tissue, your thyroid function, and even your immune system. all of which play a role in how quickly you bounce back from physical exertion. People don't realize how deeply recovery is tied to micronutrients. Sometimes what feels like age-related weakness is actually just a micronutrient gap, and selenium fills one of the biggest gaps most people don't even know they have. Then there's calcium, another nutrient we often associate only with bones, but in reality, calcium is one of the most important minerals for muscle performance. Your muscles simply cannot contract without calcium. Every time you lift a weight, climb a stair, or even stand up from a chair, calcium ions flood into your muscle fibers to activate the contraction. And when the contraction is complete, calcium is pumped back out so your muscles can relax. This cycle happens thousands of times during a workout. Now imagine what happens if your calcium levels are suboptimal. Your muscles struggle to contract fully. They fatigue faster. They cramp more easily. And after the workout, the repair process becomes slower because calcium also plays a role in signaling your body to rebuild tissue. Most people assume they're getting enough calcium, but modern diets often fall short. And even if you're consuming calcium, your body might not be absorbing it efficiently, especially if vitamin D levels are low. Sardines solve both of these problems at once because they contain not only calcium but also vitamin D, the vitamin your body needs to absorb calcium into your bones and direct it into your muscle tissue. This combination is incredibly rare in natural foods. Most calcium-rich foods don't contain vitamin D, and most vitamin D-rich foods don't contain calcium. Yet sardines offer both, perfectly packaged together by nature, making them more effective than many fortified foods or supplements. The calcium in sardine bones is extremely bioavailable because the bones are soft and easy to digest. When you eat sardines, you're consuming tiny, mineral-rich bones that break down effortlessly inside your digestive system, releasing calcium that your muscles can use directly. This calcium strengthens muscle contractions during your workouts, enhances nerve signaling, and supports the rebuilding of tissue afterward. If you've ever noticed that your legs feel shaky during training, or that your grip strength wears out quickly, inadequate calcium might be playing a bigger role than you realize. Adding sardines to your routine gives your muscles the mineral they need to function smoothly and recover efficiently. Now we get to vitamin D, which is arguably one of the most important nutrients in modern health and one of the most commonly deficient. Vitamin D isn't just about bone health. It plays a crucial role in muscle growth, muscle repair, testosterone regulation, immune strength, and cellular energy. Low vitamin D can make your muscles feel weaker, sore, and slower to respond to strength training. It can make recovery feel inconsistent. It can even affect your mood and your motivation to exercise. And because so many people spend most of their time indoors, vitamin D deficiency has quietly become a worldwide issue. Sardines naturally contain vitamin D in a form your body easily absorbs. When you combine this vitamin D with the calcium already present in the fish, you get a powerful synergy that enhances both muscle contraction and recovery. Vitamin D helps pull calcium into your muscle cells exactly when they need it. It also plays a key role in protein synthesis, the process your body uses to build new muscle fibers after training. Without adequate vitamin D, protein synthesis slows down and the effort you put into strength training doesn't translate into the gains you expect. This is one reason why older adults often struggle to build muscle despite working hard. Declining vitamin D levels quietly sabotage the process. Sardines help reverse that deficit in a natural, food-based way that your body responds to quickly. But what's really fascinating is how these three micronutrients, selenium, calcium, and vitamin D, interact with each other to multiply the body's recovery power. Selenium reduces oxidative stress, allowing damaged muscle fibers to start healing. Calcium strengthens the contraction and relaxation cycles of the muscles, improving performance and reducing the risk of cramps or fatigue. Vitamin D ensures that calcium is absorbed and used efficiently while activating the genes responsible for muscle repair. It's a trio that works like a recovery orchestra, each nutrient playing its part to restore strength, resilience, and performance after exercise. And when these nutrients come from a whole food like sardines, the body recognizes and uses them more effectively than when they come from isolated supplements. That's because whole foods contain cofactors, tiny additional nutrients and compounds that help your body absorb and use minerals correctly. Sardines contain phosphorus, magnesium, potassium, and B vitamins that support the actions of selenium, calcium, and vitamin D. They also provide omega-3 fats that reduce inflammation, which makes recovery even faster. Everything works together in harmony, just the way nature designed it. This is why many athletes in coastal regions historically relied on sardines as a recovery food. They may not have understood the science behind it, but they knew how it made their bodies feel. Strength returned faster, soreness faded quicker, endurance improved, and even today, sports nutritionists are rediscovering the power of foods like sardines because whole food micronutrients often outperform synthetic supplements in real-world results. If you look at people who age gracefully while maintaining strength, mobility, and resilience, you'll often find that their diets are rich in mineral-dense foods like sardines. Let's talk about selenium once more because its impact goes beyond just recovery. Selenium supports thyroid function, which controls your metabolism and energy levels. A sluggish thyroid can make workouts feel harder, recovery feel slower, and muscle growth feel almost impossible. But when selenium levels are sufficient, thyroid hormones stay balanced, metabolism stays active, and energy stays consistent. This contributes directly to better workout performance and faster recovery afterward. It's a chain reaction. Selenium supports your thyroid supports your metabolism, and your metabolism supports your muscle growth and repair. One tiny mineral influences your entire strength-building process. Calcium also plays a role in reducing stress fractures and strengthening tendons, both of which are important for anyone doing regular resistance training. When your bones and connective tissues are strong, you can push your muscles harder without risking injury, and strong bones support strong muscles. It's all interconnected. Sardines provide not just calcium but also phosphorus, which works with calcium to build bone density. They deliver magnesium, which helps regulate muscle contractions and prevents tightness. And their collagen-rich tissues strengthen the tendons and ligaments that anchor your muscles to your bones. This means your entire musculoskeletal system becomes more resilient, making recovery smoother and workouts safer. Vitamin D also plays a surprising role in muscle power. Studies have shown that people with higher vitamin D levels tend to have stronger leg strength, better grip strength, and faster recovery times. This is why vitamin D deficiency is linked to muscle weakness, frequent soreness, and even increased fall risk in older adults. When you restore vitamin D levels with foods like sardines, you restore power to your muscles. Not just strength, but power, the ability to move with confidence, lift heavier, stand up more easily, and maintain balance during physical activity. What makes sardines even more incredible is that these nutrients don't just help you recover physically. They help you recover metabolically. Selenium supports detoxification pathways, calcium supports cellular communication, and vitamin D supports hormonal balance. All of this contributes to how quickly and efficiently your body can repair tissue, rebuild muscle fibers, and return to peak performance after stress. And because sardines deliver these nutrients in their natural state, They integrate seamlessly into your biological systems. So when you eat sardines after a workout or even regularly throughout the week, you're feeding your body exactly what it needs to speed up recovery. You're giving your muscles the minerals they need to contract, relax, repair, and grow. You're supporting your connective tissues, your bones, your metabolism, and your overall energy. You're reducing inflammation, stabilizing your neuromuscular function, and strengthening your immune response, all of which impact how your body recovers from strength training. And the best part is that you don't need large amounts. Even a small serving can deliver these powerful micronutrients in meaningful levels.